If you are a political candidate, what do you want? Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the villain? Think with me about this. Governor Rick Perry in Texas, former governor. Now, he refused to issue certain amounts of money to a county who had somebody that he said, look, we're not going to give money under these circumstances. Now, the people in the state agreed with him. People were thrilled with his courage. He used the purse to exert his will as governor, and he was within the bounds of the law. But some petty little partisans brought an indictment against him. The indictment made him look like a victim. The indictment made him look like a victim. And it played well in the public for him to be seen as resisting these political forces. Well, Hillary just basically got away with breaking the law, all right? So does she look like a victim in this situation? No. She looks like the villain. I want to play this clip for you, and then I will continue this line of thought. But I, along with you, experienced a level of rage. In fact, should I tell people the truth? What do you think? All right, there were women, I'm not going to say who were discussing putting on their long, the homeschool outfit, the homeschool uniform, long jean skirts, looking really modest and borderline frumpy. And they were going to go downtown and just start jumping up and down on police cars. Rock them, turn them over, set them on fire. Because that's the way you react when justice is denied. We learned that in Ferguson. We learned that in Baltimore. And even as I speak, there might be the conspiracy, the plans to go down there and to show their rage in the appropriate way. But I digress. It's a joke, and I actually think it's funny. Do that. Do that in your community. Get a film of it, all right? Go buy some old beat-up cop car that's sitting in a junkyard and get a bunch of people to jump up and down on it and set it on fire and get it all on film. In a perfectly legal way, please do that. So anyway, watch this clip, and then I want to discuss with you how what Comey did actually might be more of a long-term problem for Hillary. All right, watch.
I did not email any classified material to anyone. There is no classified material.
110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information at the time they were sent or received.
I provided all my emails that could possibly be work-related.
Several thousand work-related emails that were not among the group of 30,000 emails returned by Secretary Clinton.
I thought using one device would be simpler.
She also used numerous mobile devices to send and to read email.
There were no security breaches.
It is possible that hostile actors gained access to Secretary Clinton's personal email account.
It was my practice to communicate with State Department and other government officials on their .gov accounts.
Hostile actors gained access to the private commercial email accounts of people with whom Secretary Clinton was in regular contact from her personal account.
No doubt that we've done exactly what we should have done.
They were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
People will be able to judge for themselves.
We cannot find a case that would support bringing criminal charges on these facts.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
To be clear, this is not to suggest that in similar circumstances, a person who engaged in this activity would face no consequences.
Americans will find that, interesting, and I look forward to having a discussion about that.
Thank you to the folks at Reason who put that together. So, if you're Hillary, and she did get indicted, she could say, this is a political witch hunt. I have done nothing but what other people in my office have done. This is an outrage. This is unjust. But now what can she say? Well, Comey said that she, in fact, did have classified top secret emails that she was sending. Completely reckless. I mean, if you watch his 15-minute statement, you do come away thinking, how come she's not indicted? You just told us that she broke the law. You told us that she broke the law, but then you're just saying, but she's above the law? So I'm thinking maybe Comey did this on purpose. Maybe he didn't want to fall on his sword. Maybe he wanted to push Hillary on hers. Because by doing what he did, let's say that some of his underlings had recommended that there would be an indictment. And he went to Justice, and Justice said, no, we're not going to indict. We don't think that we can get a conviction here. Then what? What's he going to do? Resign? But by doing it this way, he doesn't have to resign in outrage. He basically looked like a patsy. He looked like something was really wrong. How are you going to stand up there and tell us that Hillary sent classified emails, that she destroyed emails? She was told to hand over her servers, and she destroyed some 30,000 emails. Okay? That in itself would make a person guilty of contempt of court instantly. You destroy evidence? So, by doing what he did, he makes himself look foolish, but way beyond that, he makes Hillary look like somebody who is above the law. And he is giving the Republican machinery, all right, now I'm looking at this in partisan analysis. He's giving the Republican machinery the scripts that they need to say that Hillary is a lawbreaker and she's so corrupt that she's actually above the law. And we just saw it in broad daylight. That's going to be a problem for her.